Are you or your parents' BTO keys coming soon? And you're wondering when is the best time to sell your current flat and transit to your new home? Hello guys, Lucas here. Recently, I've met with a few of my clients who received the email and letter from HDB stating that their BTO completion is coming. Congratulations! And then a lot of questions came to their mind. One of the main concerns is, how do we transit to the new place smoothly? To answer this question, we have to answer a few more questions. This is going to be a pretty long video. If it helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure to leave it in a comment. I'll do my best to answer it. Moving on, number 1, do you need the sale proceeds from your current flat in order for you to collect the keys to your BTO flat? As you may know, if you're not taking any loans, you have to make complete payment before you can collect the keys to your BTO flat. And usually the core issue lies with the funds transfer from this current flat to your new BTO flat. Because when you sell your HDB flat, the monies don't instantly appear into your CPF account and your bank account. It only comes in after the sale process, which by itself takes 3 months plus. And for your CPF monies, within 15 working days, which is 3 actual weeks plus minus, in order for the CPF monies to come back into your CPF account, which then you'll be able to use to pay for your new house. And if you need these monies from your current flat to pay for your BTO flat, and that will mean that you will not be able to stay in your current flat in the transition if you do not ask for extension. Don't worry, we'll cover more on that later on this video. If you do not need the monies from this flat to collect the keys to your BTO, then actually you don't really need to watch this video. You can just collect the keys first, renovate and move in to your new place, sell off your HDB flat within 6 months of the key collection. Number 2, are you taking a housing loan for your new BTO, or are you intending to pay off the flat in full with your sale proceeds? Number 3, are you going to do heavy renovation in your place, or there may be expected delays like in the Chinese New Year period and you may need more time to renovate and move into your new place? In that case, would you be okay to double move? After answering these questions, you would be able to decide on the execution part, whether to sell your current flat and then collect the keys, or buy first then sell. Let's circle back to question 1. If you need the funds from a HDB sale, you will definitely have to sell your HDB flat first. And if you're taking a housing loan for your BTO, you can use the Contra Payment Facility that HDB has. With that, you'll get an additional loan on top of your approved housing loan for the BTO. Interest will be chargeable. Once your sales has been completed, your sale proceeds will be used to pay off that additional loan. If the funds are insufficient to pay off that additional loan, you have to cover up the shortfall before the Contra facility can be approved. With this Contra facility, you can actually get the keys to your BTO flat on or after the date of approval of your resale application and the Contra application, which is usually 1 month plus minus before the sales completion. If your buyer is willing to give you the extension of stay of 3 months, in total you would have about 4 months to renovate, move in, and then hand over the key to your buyer. And circling back to question 2, if you're not taking a housing loan because you can pay off the BTO flat in full with your sale proceeds, but you still want to enjoy similar time frame as per the Contra facility, you can take a temporary loan if eligible, pegged to the average non-promotional FI HDB loan rates, and this is counted as a mortgage of the new flat and will then be redeemed with your sale proceeds once it's in. Make sure to check out the eligibility conditions. Your current house must not have any outstanding loan. You must have already applied to sell your flat, and you must already receive an invitation to collect the keys to your BTO, and you of course must have sufficient CPF and sale proceeds to redeem this temporary loan. After your resale application and T loan has been approved, you will then be invited to collect the keys to your BTO. If you do not wish to take any loans and you don't need such a long time to renovate and move into your new place, you can consider planning your sale and purchase back to back. So when you sell your HDB flat, when the CPF monies are back into your account, after 3 real calendar weeks, you can collect the keys to your BTO flat. And maximum we have 3 months extension. That will mean that you will only have about 2 months plus minus to renovate and move in. So if you don't time it well, you may have to double move. Though if you don't have a temporary place to stay, it may not make sense for you to go and rent a place just to avoid the interest payments, because the minimum rental would be 6 months for HDB flats and 3 months for private properties. And sometimes it's pretty hard to find landlords that are willing to give short-term rentals. So for buying BTO site, it's pretty straightforward. And the question is, now how do you sell your HDB flat? Well, you can apply for your intent to sell, which is valid for 1 year. If you know what you're doing, meaning you're either an agent or you're very up to date with HDB policies, well versed with the buying and selling process, you can negotiate good price and terms for yourself, you can actually access HDB flat portal to sell it yourself, or you spend money on classified ads so that you can save money. It is understandable that you may want to do so, though having a trusted and competent agent can actually help you get more money out of your sale and save you more time and headaches throughout all this process. To help you to price and market your unit properly, expose and find the right buyers that can get you the best price and terms for your home in the limited time frame available, and generally save you time and headaches and simplify the selling and buying process. So if you prefer an agent to help you, please WhatsApp me at 833-0360. We'll be happy to help. Additional things to take note: resale levy. Second timer applicants are required to pay resale levy for the purchase of their second subsidized flat before they can collect the keys to their flat. It is payable when the first subsidized flat is sold and should be made known to you when you book your BTO. It has to be paid with cash or your sale proceeds. It cannot be paid by housing loan or your CPF savings. You can actually write into HDB to double check if you have forgotten. Retirement sum for your CPF. This really depends on your age. If you're under 55, it's not that critical for you because you can generally use your OA monies to pay for your home. If you're above 55, you need to take note of this. When you reach 55 of age, your unreserved OA monies will be moved into your RA, and the CPF used in your current HDB flat, as well as interest accrued or the housing grants that you've taken in the past few years, it will be required for you to return all these monies into your RA to meet the full retirement sum. And also, if you have pledged your current property, you also have to return this pledged amount into your CPF. If you have already hit your full retirement sum, then the balance amount, you can withdraw it as cash or you can use it to pay for your BTO. If you have not met your full retirement sum, this could affect your cash proceeds. For example, Mr. and Mrs. Tan have met their FRS of 176,000. If they have met their FRS, it will be as such, where you will see their cash proceeds are higher compared to when they have not met their FRS. If you have not met it, you need to top it up, and then it will reduce your cash proceeds. If your CPF refund plus your current RA falls below the full retirement sum amount, it's okay. It's not compulsory for you to put in your cash proceeds to meet the full retirement sum, but the CPF refund will go into your RA and you will not be able to use it for your BTO purchase. HIP billing, Home Improvement Program. If your estate is built before 1997, chances are you have gone through or in the midst of HIP. You can check the status in the link below. If your unit has gone through HIP but the bill has not been paid yet, it's best to inform the buyer about it and be upfront who will be paying for it. As of current rules, whoever is the owner at the point of HIP invoicing will pay for it. Sometimes the HIP billing can come as a shock to the new buyer, especially for Singapore PR, to ensure a smooth and stress-free transition to a new home. It's best to be clear about it because we don't want to have any disagreements down the line, as you may be asking for an extension of stay when they are the new owners already. And last point, underlying court orders from previous divorce, etc. Especially if your separation was few years ago, decades ago, you could have forgotten some details in your court orders. We have encountered a case where the seller had to create a trust account for their children, which is for their education, with a portion of the sale proceeds of the HDB flat as per the court order, in order for the HDB sale completion to go through. And this will of course affect your numbers again, so make sure to check properly. I hope this covers the gist of it. If it helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. If you wish to have a one-on-one consultation, please WhatsApp me at 833-0360. I'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you soon.